Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of HyperRogue. Let me just melt my way into this one, I guess. Why not? Seems like fun. Still trying to get the hang of some, new tactical approaches that I was reading about. Nothing too... Let's step down here, yeah. Nothing too revolutionary, but like finding out about how enemy spawns over time happen has been a big help. Noting, well, I guess sort of discovering really that it doesn't happen over time at all, or not very much. It happens as you reveal new tiles, which means that you can cut down monster spawn rate by not charging at the enemies. But you still want to sort of somewhat aggressively keep them in check. Move southeast? Yeah, seems good. And also being told something that I could have figured out on my own about how important heptagons are. I think I did a little bit too brash of a charge forward there, but it seems to have gone okay. There's a new monster coming this way. We'll just wait for it. You can... How effective it is to use heptagons to limit... I just sort of figured that... I don't know. I already knew that you could sort of somehow make monsters line up to fight you, but I hadn't made the connection to the heptagons being the tiles that make it possible. Okay, that was bad tactics, I think. And I did it because I had an Orb of Flash and figured I could get away with it. I don't know if that was true. But let's nuke this area. That should keep the dogs off our trail. And go pick up another Orb of Flash. And head for the exit. And it's slime, which is great. Huh. That's interesting. I've never seen a treasure right at the entrance. They're colorless and turn to your color when you step on them normally, right? So what color am I going to be? Black! Anyone can walk here. Cool. So I can choose. I'll take blue, I guess. Huh. This guy can... Yeah, he can follow me. I wonder if I could make use of this opportunity to kill a sandworm by taking away all his moves by turning the tiles under him a different color? Maybe? It's an interesting idea. I'm not sure exactly how to do it though, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Desert down there, okay. I'd rather do the alchemist slab first. Yeah, I'll just walk away. I don't need to worry about that guy. I don't particularly want to be red. This is such cheerful music in here. Where to? I guess there's some treasure up to the northwest. Yeah, and I have 30 treasures now, it reminds me. Alright, let's just nuke this guy, I guess. Fine. And take a moment to manage enemy spawns. Fine. Also freeing up this treasure. I guess like east. Couldn't quite get to that other treasure to the west. Make them go through this heptagon. Perfect. Yeah, previously I had just sort of, I don't know, run away from enemies until they somehow were forced to line up, and I never really figured out what made that happen. And the answer was like running through heptagons, basically. Oh, I would really like that Orb of Speed. Let's see. If I kite him to here, yeah, there we go. I can't get over that treasure. I thought I could, but apparently not. Yeah, I was hoping I could get that treasure, but I couldn't convince the slime guy to go where I wanted him to. There's an orb of speed there that I would love to pick up, but I don't see how I can get there. I guess I can just wait here for a blue guy to show up. There we go. Oh, shoot. I forgot that I had to pick it up first. He was going to destroy it. And then he did destroy it, so I got what I deserved. Alright, Orb of Speed time. We're up to 14. We're going a little slowly in terms of number of treasures collected, actually. Was that an Orb of Speed back there? Was. I'll take it. I'm having a little trouble taking it, actually, because I keep clicking in dumb places. Yeah, let's just kill that one. I really hate using my Orb of Speed for combat. But, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's very good for combat, but usually you don't really need it, so it's just sort of a waste, and I'd rather use it to run away from enemies. Where sometimes... Oh, I can't get there. All right. Sometimes you get sort of trapped and need to run away, and Orb of Speed makes it very easy to outdistance a ton of enemies while still exploring new ground to find new treasures. If you use the Orb of Speed for combat, you're not exploring new ground, and you're not revealing new treasures. On the other hand, you know, revealing new ground is dangerous, because that's where monsters come from. So, I don't know, but it still seems like it's going fine. Would you come fight me out here, please? Not near the treasure? I don't want you to destroy it with your goopy old goop. Okay, so we're up to 25. No particular danger, even, really. And that looks like a wall to the west there? It is. Let's keep backing up through heptagons. Yeah, it went fine. I don't mind destroying that treasure. I don't want to go to an icy land. Gross. What's that to the north? An ocean. Fine. Gonna need to go blue to get in, I guess. Thank you. Or I guess also killing a red guy near here would make it possible to get in. How far out is the tide? At least a few, but not necessarily a lot. I hate stepping out into a new ocean when I don't know where the tide is going. And I can't see a boat. Now, though, that I can see a boat, I don't mind adventuring a bit. Alright, that looks like the ocean, so the tide is coming back in now. I'll just wait in my boat. Fine. Is this 2 pirates? It is. More pirates. Something over to the west? Yes. Another great wall in this direction. And there's a sea border to a warped sea. I think I'd rather just do ocean, thanks. Okay, the tide is going out now, so we've got quite a while to collect goodies. Which way is towards shore? Kind of northish, northwest a bit. It's still actually, even in high contrast mode, a little hard to see all the albatrosses, I think. but maybe easier than it was. Oh, whoa, the tide is coming back in already? Get back on my boat, I guess? Are these guys going to be a problem? No, they're arriving at different times. You don't want to be stuck in a boat having to make adjustments to your distance from enemies. Not a stranded boat, anyway. Because it's like, you can't afford to get out of the boat because you'll drown, but you can't stay in the boat because the albatrosses would get you. It's just like a problem all around. It's interesting, like, when I'm at sea, the way the waves ripple, I can tell which way it is back to shore. But once I'm on land, I don't know, it just all feels... It all looks similar enough that I can't really tell which way is back to shore. Maybe there's a way to tell, but I don't know what it is. Okay, killed a bunch of them, picked up our 10th amber. We could go to Relia if we wanted. It was interesting. Which way is the ocean going? Or the tide, rather. Alright, it's coming in now, anyway. Let's go. Sail around. I don't know. There's a border over there to a living fjord. Living fjords scare me. Interestingly, in the ocean, the heptagons don't appear to be any darker, even though I have that setting turned on and it works elsewhere. I don't know why that is. Well, let's head back to shore, which is kind of northwest, westish. Yeah. Now watch out for the albatrosses, though. Several of them coming in here. Hold them off at a heptagon. Oh, and there's Relia. Okay, cool. Really? I would have thought southwest is the direction from there to here, but apparently it was south. Okay. There's a cultist down there. Got him. So I mentioned that the Temple of Cthulhu is shaped like a bunch of concentric circles infinitely going in, right? But I think I may have been mistaken. I looked up what a horocycle, which is what this shape is, like what a horocycle really is, and it's confusing? Like, hyperbolic geometry is strange. There's ivy here. I guess that's the thing that appears. Okay. There's a fire cultist way up there. Okay. It's like... It's not concentric circles like you are used to thinking of in Euclidean space. It's like circles that are concentric but also tangent to each other? I think? And that's super weird. Like, they're all the circles in a horocycle are, I think, concentric, but definitely tangent to each other all at one point. Which is super weird. I don't really understand how that works. Okay, we're up to 5 statues. And I'd like to... I don't know. I guess I'm moving a little too much. I need to stay still and wait for the cultists to dissipate a bit, I think. On the other hand, I haven't collected very many statues yet, and so there's not a lot of enemies spawning anyway. But I guess it's just like... I'm not quite sure how to balance keeping the cultists under control with not being a sitting duck to the tentacles. Right? You generally want to keep on the move, I think, so that the tentacles don't get you. But if you move too much, you spawn more enemies. Like right now I'm starting to feel quite uncomfortable and want to leave. Because I've spawned too many monsters. But the ocean is not a safe place. Should I go out there? How far out is the tide? Can I tell? I can't be sure. I might prefer to leave and re-enter a different Roulier. One that doesn't have quite so many spawned monsters yet. Right? Here comes the... Uh-oh. I didn't think about this. I have to get in the boat, but I can't just sit there, because the tentacle would get me. So I have to convince the tentacle not to go towards the boat. Is it charged up right now? I think it is. So whatever move it takes, it's going to go adjacent to the boat, I think. Which is a problem. Is there any other way I could get to safety? Yeah, I could run around to this other entrance to Roulier, I think, is the best chance I've got. Don't you do it, Ivy. Don't mess with me today. Okay, now the tentacle is blocking all the albatrosses from getting in. And I can get going. Ah, and here's a temple. I can walk in and block off my entrance even, which is nice. And there's a grimoire just to the south a bit. So I don't know. It's circles that are tangent to the same point as their radii go to... Oh, I need to go deeper. I can't just collect that grimoire. As their radii grow to infinity. And I don't really understand how that corresponds to this shape. I guess it does, but I don't totally see it. Yeah, collecting 10 here doesn't seem that bad, now that I know what the deal is. With them having to be 10 of different depths. It was a little interesting. You can't swap with this if it would push the statue into fire? That's a little weird. Oh, I'm gonna have trouble getting to this guy, aren't I? Here, come this way, please. I already picked this up, right? Yes. I wish there was some way to know. Maybe there is. Does that one look any different from the one down here? Looks the same to me. What are we up to? 6 grimoires? Okay. Whoa, a lot of cultists coming. Oh geez, that's bad. I hate letting them go, but what am I supposed to do? Maybe I should stop going deeper here because I'm already in a mess. Haha, see you later, jerk. Whoa, I just collected those two, and they were right next to each other. That doesn't seem right. How did that happen? Maybe because I missed a grimoire at a previous depth, collecting 2 here fulfilled that one? I don't know. I don't understand that at all. Okay, we did it. I don't want to go any deeper. Let's get out of here. So far so good on the escape front. Just try to stay away from enemies and walk towards the outside of every circle. That's the nice thing about the Temple of Cthulhu, is it's very clear which direction to go. at all times. If you, based on which goal you have in mind. Here's the direction to go to escape. Here's the direction to go not to escape. Okay, and there's a crossroads, so... Uh-oh. Wait. This tentacle is not charged up, so I can just attack the cultist now. Okay. I'm having a little trouble getting out, I have to admit. But, I don't know, we'll get there. Don't set me on fire this turn, please. Maybe I should walk north so that's not a problem. Yeah. I was thinking of passing a turn there and letting them get closer to me, but if one of them had set me on fire and the other one had walked closer, I would have been in very bad shape. Walking north solved that problem. I'm not going into another temple. You can't fool me. What is this to the east? A warped coast. Fine. Anything to get out of here. Oh, crossroads. Even better. Whew. Jungle? We haven't done jungle yet. Haven't done vineyard. Ivory Tower. That one's fun. Land of Eternal Motion? Haven't done that either, right? Yeah. Did we get 25 of those last game? Oh, we got 24 from Land of Eternal Motion, and then we died in, I don't know, somewhere dumb. I forget. Well, where to? Oh, unless that's the north. A warped coast, right. I decided not to go there. Let's, Oh, desert is available. Vineyard is available. A lot of options. Ivory Tower is just so fun. I kind of like the Ivory Tower. It's hard, but it's cool. Woo! Uh-huh. There's still a cultist following me, which I don't appreciate. Another reason to do Ivory Tower, is that I would like to get more... I would like to try out the tree, the Yandorian Gardens or whatever it was, where there was the advanced Ivory Tower, right? I'm clicking wrong. Okay, time to get the mouse out. No more keyboard. This is serious business. Alright, there's a treasure northeast, or top east, I guess, since this place, unlike most, actually has a sense of up and down. Yandorian Forest, that's what it was called. Are there any monsters on the screen? I don't think so. Okay. I don't want to climb too high. I seemed to have some difficulty previously with, I don't know. I don't know if monster spawn rate is affected by how high you are or what. Let's wait for this gargoyle to show up. Whether monster spawn rate is affected by how high you are. It seemed like it was, but it also just like, you know, the longer you're in here, the higher you tend to get. And the more treasure you collect. So those, you know, sort of a correlation rather than causation thing, right? Can I get to that? Yeah. How are we doing? 7 of these treasures. Okay. Several gargoyles coming, though. Yeah, the high contrast mode really does make them easier to spot. I don't want to wall myself in. I was thinking of like climbing north and going west onto this platform, but I think I would then wall myself in a bit. Whereas if I just wait here, you know, they're no problem. Oh. I didn't think that he would be able to leave stone there. Well, I guess it's fine. I can still climb up. Oh, I need to go up here to get to that figurine. Multiple gargoyles closing on my location. Slight problem. Okay, made myself a little ladder there, I guess. Kinda. Right, let's wait for this guy. keep forgetting. Although I guess I can still climb around him, so it's fine. I'm not thrilled about closing this area off, but it seems like the best I can do. Now I can climb down, but I'm never going to be able to get up that ladder again. So let's just not go that way, huh? So one thing that's interesting about this place, aside from like how you always seem to backtrack like way more than elsewhere, is that I think you're guaranteed to find the only exits you will ever find will be into lands of the same type you entered from. So I think we're guaranteed, no matter how we traverse this area, to... Can I walk there? No, he would... Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. To find a crossroads at the bottom. Because each of these sort of layers of like alternating light and dark gray, each layer is an equidistant line from where we came from the Great Wall we came in by, right? I guess going east is a lot better than going west from here. Except I could get trapped. That's bad, but okay, I didn't. And they're all equidistant from that original Great Wall, which means no matter how far we go, how far up or sideways, for a given height that you take, all sideways motions can't change how far you are from that original wall. And all up and down motions will eventually cancel out on the way back down. So the wall that you eventually find, oops, is going to be the same one you left behind, guaranteed. I believe. I don't think I read that anywhere, but it just seems like the only way things could work to me. Let's go down this way. Alright, clicking time. The world spinning, as much as it does make me use the wrong movement key more often than usual. Not to say that I'm always right outside the ivory tower, but I'm wrong even more than usual in here. Seems like we're starting to get close to the bottom. These platforms are pretty small now. And I think the higher up you are, sort of the larger the platforms have to be, but I'm not sure about that. Yeah, here's the exit, and it's a crossroads. Look at that. Either right or lucky, huh? Don't know if it's the same crossroads. Probably not, since there was no Rose Garden where we left from. Rose Garden is a super scary place. I am not excited to go in there. Whereas a minefield is fine. There's a mine next to me. I don't think I should walk on that. And I think that's like the most clear thing that you could possibly... don't walk on mines. That's the answer. Okay, we can just pick up some eggs, no problems. Not trying to make trouble. Is this the same music as yeah? I'm not sure. I don't see a clear path to that egg, so I'll just forget it. Yeah. Oh, of course. Eggs don't have mines on them, so you can just step on them, you idiot. Don't accidentally double-click. That would greatly counteract the advantage of using the mouse for precision movement. I've double-clicked once or twice in my life, and it is a sad, sad occurrence. In this game, anyway. I mean, I'm sure it's fine in real life. Yeah, I can go this way. Let's see, I can get out of here to the north, or a little bit to the south, but the north is easier. The tile west of here is a mine, so the other two tiles adjacent are fine. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I almost drew the false conclusion that most tiles next to this are safe, but that is not a true conclusion. I have to move west from here. Now, everything near here is safe, that's true, except the one south. So, do I want to try to get 25 here? Not especially. Like, bomber bird eggs are quite useful. Or whatever orb you get, orb of friendship, I think are quite useful elsewhere. It's just, I don't know. I've made enough mistakes in this area that I don't really regard it as free. Even though there aren't a lot of monsters. Like, I know how to play Minesweeper, just, like, I can't mark things, which makes a big difference in just being able to remember stuff. So I'm standing on a safe square, no mines next to me. Oh, I'm up to how many bomber bird eggs already? 10? 10, okay. So I wouldn't mind finding an exit, but I also don't mind picking up some more goodies on the way. There's an exit over there to a jungle. Sounds fun. Let's try to head over there if we can. No mines next to me, so I can just keep going. Now there are mines next to me, and I can't just keep going. Go south? Or, I mean, there were no mines next to me, but I have to explore further to figure out where they are. Okay. Can I go up this way? Not yet. What's to the west? Hive? Ooh. I don't understand how to fight that area at all. Okay, great. Now I've found that east of here is a mine, so the other tiles adjacent to here are safe. I can go here, and then get the egg. Oh, there's more jungle up there. Interesting. Okay. Alright, we're in. And this place really is easier without the high contrast, except for other enemies that might appear. Okay, so on the one hand, the area I'm in feels quite dangerous. The square I'm in feels quite dangerous because there are 3 ivies nearby who have had quite a while to grow while I dug out mines, right? And so I'm inclined to, like, oh, run east to try to get out. But that's the wrong approach. Several ivies could become active in that area all at once and I would be dead. Whereas if I just head west, there's only actually 1 ivy adjacent to me over here, and it's going to be quite difficult for multiple to become active. And if they do, I'll still be able to run out to the minefield because I won't have left this square. So that's way, way better. Okay. Attack this. Just let me in, please. Okay, now I can go vanquish... Oh, actually, this was dangerous. I thought that the one southeast of me was from the same ivy, but it's not. Okay, but I can vanquish this one. I got away with my mistake there. But it definitely was a mistake. And now I want to get some distance from where I came in, because these ivies have all had quite a while to grow, which makes them a lot more formidable. Let's take this one out. Shouldn't be any trouble. Great. Leave those 2 alone over to the west. Don't want to mess with 2 ivies at once if you can help it. In we go. Great. What is that to the southwest? It's a vineyard. Alright, well, I'd rather just do the jungle now, thanks. There's an ape coming from the north. I don't want to get caught out unprepared with him and an ivy, so I think I'll just head him off. This gave the ivies more time to grow, but that's life. Here, I'm deep in ivy, which is scary, but it's only 1 ivy, so it's fine. 1 ivy can never kill you by itself. Okay, there's an ape coming, but we timed things so that we could take him out. On the other hand, this area is starting to have a lot of ivies in it, so let's leave. Just pick up some rubies, some a lot of freestanding rubies in this area for some reason. We're up to 10. What's over to the west? A graveyard. So it seems like the main deal with the graveyard is that every single heptagon is covered by graves. And so it takes away that big tactical option of luring enemies through heptagons. That's how it seems to me. Maybe I'm misremembering, but that's what I... At the time, I didn't recognize the importance of heptagons, and so the last time I was in a graveyard, that is. So it didn't seem like such a big deal. But indeed, if we look, every heptagon has a grave in it, which means you can't lure enemies through heptagons. So that's quite dangerous. On the other hand, it means they can't go through heptagons, so I think you can make corridors more easily, sort of. I don't know. We'll try it. There's something over to the east. It also, I guess, takes longer to get everywhere, because you can't use the heptagons yourself. Gives monsters more time to spawn, maybe? I could swear I saw some totems up here, but I guess I just went too far. Isn't there a totem up there? No? Okay. There's Necromancer's totem way down there. There's also one up north. Maybe I should go south, because I think that's the direction I came from? And this way I'm revealing fewer squares, maybe? I don't know, I'm probably just imagining the usefulness of that. Okay, so there actually is a Necromancer. Last time I was visiting a graveyard, I don't think I ever actually saw a Necromancer, and I thought maybe fresh graves were turning into zombies spontaneously, but with the flavor text of a Necromancer being nearby. This is a little bit sketchy. Yeah, super sketchy, so sketchy I'm dead. I guess I needed to run away sooner so that I could approach the ghost at a better time. I don't think it would have worked to fight more where I was. I had to run away sooner. Recognize the ghost as a threat earlier. Well, okay, we learned our lesson. Graveyards are kind of spooky. But we got a lot of treasure this time. 127. Again, look how many scores we have in the like mid 120s range. Like we have 129, 128, 2 127s, and 2 126s. There's just something about that I guess is about when I start to go into some crazy land and that I'm not comfortable with, and then I die. Well, that's what happened. I was uncomfortable and then I died, and that's even less comfortable. But I think that the change to high contrast mode has been a success. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.